Hi, I'm Lisa with Lisa Boone Designs. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're gonna revisit Faith. Last year, or even maybe a year and a half ago, I had this paint tutorial up on the DIY at Gogo channel. It's one of my most favorite pieces that I ever did. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy. There was a struggle and a process to painting Faith. I took the video, I shortened it up a bit, and I want to show it to you, and we're gonna revisit Faith. So this vanity was falling apart. It was literally falling apart. It looked great in the picture. I knew there was some veneer issues, but for the most part, it looked pretty good until I got it home at closer inspection and I realized it was like literally coming apart. And then I noticed that the veneer had to go. So I'm going to show you the process of painting Faith. Here I just use my heat gun to remove the majority of the veneer. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. Here I go ahead and I apply this to get a flat panel. I didn't want the embossed look, I wanted it to be totally flat. And then I also had to use a little bit of spackling to just make sure that it was nice and flat. Then you want to sand it really smooth. And I actually had so many issues with this piece, and that's part of the process of painting. All of the veneer didn't come off, so I had to sand some of it down as best as I could, so I knew that I was going to have a piece that was multicolored and textured. For my first coat, I started off with one of the DIY paint whites. I'm sorry, I don't remember which one. Petticoat pink, Cowgirl coral, Summer crush, and Carnival red. I love using these colors for blending. I just absolutely can't get enough of these colors together. The other color combination I love is boho blue and water lily. You can't go wrong with the blues either. But the pinks and the corals make such a beautiful, beautiful combination. Let me know in the comments, what are your favorite DIY paint colors to blend with? I mean, look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's making me want to paint another piece like this. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. As beautiful as this combination is, I wanted more depth, so I added weathered wood, and that is a showstopper. When it blends with those colors, I love it. So my sanding job was not up to par, and I had to sand it down and start over. But I also had a major bleeding issue on top, so I applied Salvation Solution and put it on there. The next day I went to blend, so I decided to do it in reverse, but I added black velvet to the mix on top. And I wanted texture, so I started pouncing it. I called her Faith because it was a challenge in a group that I'd been in to put a word or a phrase on a piece of furniture. Now again, the only difference is I added black velvet, but I'm gonna want you to really pay attention and see how the same exact colors can give you a totally different look. That's Kissing Booth that's in there, and look at the richness and the depth. So I just kept going and working my way down, adding all of those colors, the rich colors of those pigments. Oh, they're just so beautiful. And see how different this blends looks? There's no wrong or right way to blending DIY paint. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, like this video, comment below, let me know what you think about it. If you have any questions about DIY paint or blending or the process that I did or anything that I did on here. And then also hit the notification bell so that you'll know the next time I upload a new video. It really helps my channel for you to subscribe and hit the bell. My advice is just keep painting until it makes you happy. I just kept playing with it until I loved what I was seeing. And here's where we're at. It was a little bit too in your face for me, so I added a gouache using faded burlap, and then I just wiped it off with a lint-free rag. And originally, I had put Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. I hated the way that it looked. I hated the font. I hated it. And then I realized that it really was supposed to be named Faith. And once I named her that and put the word on there, I just absolutely loved it. You can see on the top, it's faint. It says fearfully and wonderfully made. I also applied the Kindest regard stamps, and I love the dimension, the texture. You can see that wash over it. I wanted to add some more depth. I took an artist brush and darkened Decrepit, and I applied it to all of the ridges, all of the corners, just to add more depth. Before I added the darkened Decrepit, I did seal it with Big Top. And I applied IOD Japonica transfer, just pieces of it, throughout the piece. And I had a visitor. He wanted to help me, and he wanted to be a part of it. So what am I supposed to do? He wanted to eat my hair. He's no longer with us, unfortunately, but he was a great goat. But this is what it looks like. After I applied all of my transfer pieces, I sealed it really well with Big Top. This is literally one of my favorite pieces, and I hope that you love it too. Let me know in the comments. I love using these colors to blend with, and I love the way that it turned out. Okay, let's go back to what we started with and the finished piece. What do you think about Faith? Let me know in the comments. I think she's stunning. I just love her. And then when you put that mirror on there, wow. I hope you loved this video, and I hope you loved the transformation as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an incredibly blessed day.